Hello, my name's Tanja. I am an Austrian artist going by the name of Marie. I paint, I write poems, I write songs, and I am a photographer. My professional background is definitely photography. I own my own photo studio and I am a classic portrait photographer. And it's also the first touch with art. No, it's not true. When I was younger, when I was a child, actually, I loved writing, but I just recently came back to that form of art. But photography was the first conscious decision that I made, and the first love that I had. I'm self-taught, and I remember when I got my first little pocket camera, and I would shoot my friends and experiment with lights. I would carry all the lights from the house and see how that works out. And ever since then, I have had a career as a photographer. I still love to do it. It's not as artistic anymore as it was in the beginning, because obviously after 15 years of doing it, I now know what I'm doing and I'm not experimenting anymore. But I still sprinkle a little bit of art over my everyday business as a photographer. Did your upbringing prompt a specific reference point with you? I think every artist is influenced by events in the past or concepts of their life, be it childhood traumas, be it heartbreaks, be it love, be it like everything that surrounds you influences you. I see artists, or like I see myself as like I'm like a filter or like a channel for things that reach me from the outside, filtered through me, through my way of seeing them and putting it back out, if that makes sense. My biggest influences, I would say my biggest influences are my experiences. I do love to look at work from other artists, and they're really inspiring, and you get ideas from other people, but it's always something that, sometimes I just hear a word that I like the sound of, and then a poem comes up to my head that I could work around this word. or I see expression in a painting and I'm like, wow, that's so intimidating, that's amazing, and then at some other point it comes out again. But usually I get my influence from something inside me, or maybe sometimes I channel things. I might do some homework or like household work, or do my taxes, and then I feel something is coming up out of my subconscious, and I just need to stop what I'm doing at the moment and sit down and do art and write a poem or start a picture, because I get shit scared that I might lose the idea if I don't start immediately. Maybe that's, I don't know, ADHS or something. I have no clue. At the moment, I'm focusing on publishing my poems. They are German, unfortunately, but I went viral with some of my work on TikTok. I got amazing feedback from people, how much my words have helped them. I've had people who wrote their a doctor's degree thingy. I don't know what the English word is, and they asked me if they can use my poems for it to analyze it in their dissertation. Is that the word? Or yeah, just general feedback from people, how much they love what I write. I've published my first book on Amazon, and I'm writing my first novel now. I think the biggest challenge for being an artist is to make enough space in your everyday life for your art, because there's this real world where you have to make money, take care of your kids, have time for your friends and stuff like this. And then there's the inside world that is full of ideas, and they want space and they want out. And to find the balance in that, that is quite challenging. And also, I think you, as an artist, you have the luckiest life if you are able to live from your art. Because what I'm trying to teach my kids is, if you get up in the morning and you're looking forward what you're gonna do today, then you never have to work a day in your life. And yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge, to live your life that way. The advice I would give to my younger self would be, trust your gut feeling. Trust your gut feeling, have confidence in yourself and what you feel, and go by it. I think we've all, like my generation, I think it's getting better now, but my generation has been trained to be logical, to be reasonable, to not throw tantrums, to overthink everything that we do before we do it. I think we have that compass inside of us which tells us exactly what is right and what is wrong, and which people are right and which are wrong. And follow that. Have I ever tried any unconventional mediums or techniques? I recently tried to work with Midjourney, which is an AI-based image generator, and it really, really blew my mind. It's an amazing tool to get your ideas and the pictures in your brain into an actual picture. And by using it, it's interesting how this machine works. You can enter a prompt and it will give you like a regular picture, but if you really push it and push it and push it, it will give you the results that you already had in your head. And it's amazing. It's creepy, it's exciting, it's everything at the same time. I'm wondering where all of this will go. You can check out my AI art on my Instagram profile, Vale-Marie Poetry. Oh, I love to listen to music when I'm doing art. It's kind of an amplifier of your emotions while you're doing it, and I think I work much better when I listen to it. At least when I paint, I'm not quite listening to music when I write, because then I'm just in my head. But with painting and photography, music is the way to go. The best reaction someone had to my artwork was an Amazon review where somebody wrote, I think the author doesn't even know yet that she's going to be one of the greatest poets of our century. That made me smile and made me shiver a bit and made me very proud to read. What I hope that people are taking away from my artwork is peace, feeling understood, feeling seen, I had so many lovely feedbacks to my poetry, how much my words gave to people, and it made me realize that not everybody is able to express what they feel in the same way that I do. Like I didn't understand that for a very long time in my life. I thought, obviously, as a child, teenager, everybody is like me. But some people have a really hard time to not only to express for others, but also to express for themselves what they feel, or to sort it, or sort out what's going on inside of them. And if my words help, and if my pictures, my paintings help, I'm very happy about it.